feel a lot better today than I did last Wednesday, believe me. I think that right now the only thing that I can really say is that I'm in the best care possible in this clinic of doctors here led by Mr. Watkins, and I think that we're very optimistic, and yet there's a lot of factors that lie ahead of me, but basically I have to take it one day at a time. And as he said, the first part was eliminating the pain. Elaborating a little bit on what Bob had asked, I felt pressure in my chest, and really not knowing what that pressure was. Obviously it was from my back, and that was the same pain that I started experiencing Tuesday or Wednesday, and when I went to get just a normal checkup before going back to training camp, he wouldn't let me leave the hospital. But I'm out, and through the 6 days of rest and medication, I'm feeling better, and as he said, we'll meet again in the next little future to see how and when and where we'll start this rehab program and therapy. And you know, my goal is to win a championship here, and I hope I can get that opportunity.
When you also went on, did this bother you?
Well, it's kind of strange because it really didn't. I had the problem through March and April and May. Postponed a couple of appearances at the beginning of June, and then it seemed to kind of go away for whatever reason. I started some intense training and getting ready for the upcoming season, and quite honestly had no problems throughout August or September. And as Tom said, I felt very good at training camp, as good as I've ever felt. Dr. Watkins made a point the other day of saying that maybe the excitement and the stress of the mental stress of the new baby and the excitement and all that could have led to a little bit of tension or muscle strain. And basically woke up Tuesday morning, I slept with my daughter and my son, and woke up with this soreness, and by Wednesday morning checked into the hospital.
When do you think you're going to play hockey again? Is this the end for you?
It's totally in his hands. I feel that I'm in the best hands possible. If there's anyone that can get me back, these are the people. If I could say one thing, and without being rude, I know a lot of people are going to call with all these remedies and cures and back specialists, and please, I've got the best people possible. I've got highly trained people over here, maybe the best in the world, and probably the best in this country. So I'm in good hands, and if anything can be done, these people will get it done.
Do you realize, though, in your mind, though, have you dealt with the possibility that perhaps your career may be over on the ice?
Believe me that the only thing that I'm dealing with right now is getting rid of this pain so I can walk down the street with you guys. I haven't thought about anything past that. I'm very positive. I'm a very positive person. I'm a very optimistic person. But as Dr. Walker has reiterated, let's just get rid of this pain, which I've had for off and on for 5 or 6 months now.
Wayne, are you prepared to basically sit out the year and tell the team don't expect me back this year, basically?
No, I'm not prepared for that. I'm prepared, to tell my teammates that it's one day at a time. I'm going to be as aggressive on this and as hard working on this as possible. We get to an element of when, I can feel more comfortable, and that's one obstacle, and I think that's our first goal. Before we go beyond that, there's nothing really to talk about as far as, as someone said, the possibilities of getting hit in hockey and all that kind of stuff. The first goal is let's just get this thing as pain-free as possible. But I think that, as somebody asked, I just think that it's just been, for those people who said that Wayne Gretzky never gets hit, I guess I'm living proof up here now that that's a lie. And,
what's the difference for you coming out of that problem?
I think it's better if Dr. Watkins explains the difference between the lower back and the upper back. Do you want to? Lower back is what I heard before, and this is upper back.
This type of pain that Wayne experienced is very difficult to interpret at times, and that's what he meant by this pain in my chest. Wasn't sure what it was. That's a very unusual place to have intense nerve pain, a very common place to have bruises and contusions and other things that happen.